Yes, we were sitting there waiting on them to come on in, but I mean, you know, we were sitting there waiting. Like, I got to get an old nasty theme song like this on Easter. I got to give very much. This is, you know. Wait a minute, hold on. Wait, I got to back it up, Chi Chi.
Oh yes, honey. Oh, I love this beat right here. This is the old school beat. Oh yes, bitch. Is it on? Oh yes, it is.
That's it. Oh, Kia Estanilla.
It's the bitch with the big black pizza. Feeling like Shaka Ray, getting like car. I put this so good, make a big dick car.
Yeah, you heard me right. Let me pop this ass like dynamite.
Oh, you know my mama's vibe. Kia Estanilla. Kia Estanilla. Kia Estanilla. It's the bitch with the big black pizza. Kia Estanilla. Kia Estanilla. Kia Estanilla. It's the bitch with the big black pizza. In the club, then it's going down. In the club, then it's going down. In the club, then it's going down. Put your hands on your knees, bitch, do brown. Bitch, do brown. Bitch, do brown. Bitch, do brown. Put your hands on your knees, bitch, do brown. Let me see you throw that ass. Real fast. Let me see you throw that ass. Real fast. Yeah, you heard me right.
Hey. Pop that ass like dynamite. Pop that ass like dynamite. Pop that ass like dynamite.
Ooh, get on my motorbike. So you came to the club trying to put it down. If you hot or bad, bitch, show me now. Cause a real bitch know how to put it down.
Hey.
Bust it down. Bitch, bust it down.
Hey.
On the dick, do a bit.
Girl, you showing out, girl.
You showing ass. Let me see you throw that ass.
Hey. Yeah, you heard me right. Yeah, you heard. Shake it up, Chi Chi. Shake it up, girl. Pop that ass like dynamite. Pop that ass like dynamite. Pop that ass like dynamite. Boom. Hey, if you're hot or a bad bitch. If you're hot or a bad bitch. If you're
bitch, show me now. Let me see how. Bitch, show me now. Bitch, show me now. Cause a real bitch know how to shut it down. If you're hot or a bad bitch.
Hey, if you're
hot or a bad bitch, show me now.
Hey.
Cause a real bitch know how to shut it down.
Let me see you throw that ass.
Real fast. Real fast.
Yeah, you heard me right. Yeah, you heard me right. Yeah, you heard me right. Got the niggas in the club going cash tonight. Pop that ass like dynamite. I said pop that ass like dynamite. Pop that ass like dynamite. Boom. That's right. Kia Estanilla. Kia Estanilla, bitch.
Huh? Who's trash? Oh, me.
All right. Y'all make sure y'all go out there and get Pop That Ass off of iTunes, and make sure that y'all get it at this Easter Sunday. Pop That Ass on iTunes. It's available on iTunes. You get what I'm saying? It's available on iTunes immediately. So go forth in your ministry and gather up Pop That. Miss Mary, I can hear you. It's just Miss Mary, I can hear you. Miss Mary. Lord, it don't matter. I could just hear all up and through the house. But anyway, y'all, good morning and happy Easter, everybody. Happy Easter, cheering. I told y'all this Sunday we was coming with our big Easter hats on, honey. How you like my hat? Yeah, you heard me right. Yeah, you heard me right. Yeah, you heard me, right? I got the deacons in the church spending cash tonight. I got the deacons in the church spending cash tonight.
You got the deacons in the church.
Yes, I got the deacons in the church spending cash tonight.
Okay.
Yeah, you heard me right. Yeah, you heard me right. Yeah, you heard me right. I got the deacons in the church spending cash tonight. Pass that tray. Pass that tray. Pass that tray. Boom. Get on my motorbike. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, y'all already know last night. Hold on, I got to put this up here on the thing. Y'all give me 1 second. I'm supposed to have this stuff together, but listen, I keep hearing y'all talking about Maddie in the morning. It's supposed to be in the morning. It is in the morning, bitch. If I just woke up, it's the morning time. So let me be me. Can y'all let me be me? I will be allowed to do whatever it is I need to do in this ministry. Will you let me be me? It's 9 o'clock somewhere. Ain't what it is? It's 9 o'clock over there in California, so bitch, it's morning. Right. It's morning. No. And we slept the night away. Oh, yes, we did.
Sing, girl.
It happened.
Yeah.
And now we can't turn back those hands of time.
Yes, ma'am.
You feeling it, teacher? You feeling it?
Yes, we stole it.
This morning, we forgot to face one simple fact. We both belong to someone else as we slept the night away, as we lay. Hallelujah.
We forgot. Oh, okay.
Since we doing gospel, I want a nigga with a wedding ring.
Take it out to the Philippines.
Black men will take care of everything. You see, I fuck him in the living room. I churn home and make him eat it while my beard on. Cause I'm a nasty hoe. A red bone but a classy hoe. Young Jersey hoe. And don't be scared, cause if you're curious, just ask me hoe. Cause yes, dick sucking comes quite natural.
We'll do another Trini song.
No, that's the only one I can really turn into gospel.
Oh.
That's the only one I can really give a gospel feel. You don't really know that one?
I don't really know.
I want a nigga with a wedding ring.
I don't know when I hear it.
You ain't gonna hear it over here.
I know.
Because I don't own the rights to that. Now, those other songs I own the rights to. I don't own the rights to that.
You look so pretty.
I want a nigga with a wedding ring. The bank account's in the Philippines.
Really like he really going to church.
I blackmail him, take everything. You see, I fuck him in the living room. I sure at home, I'll make him eat it. Oh, I'm appearing on, because I'm a nasty hoe. A red bone but a classy hoe, young Jersey hoe.
Oh. Well, can you go back till you make him who? The way you said, the way you make him.
I make him eat it when my period home.
No, you ain't saying like that. You said you make him eat it.
I make him eat it.
Yeah, okay.
That's what you like? All right. Well, speaking of us being in the spirit of the church foolishness Sunday this morning, and it's Easter Sunday, then this morning we talking about what everybody saw last night. Boom, the Clock Sisters, the first ladies of gospel. The Clock Sisters. How many of y'all watched the Clock Sisters last night? I need y'all to put in the comment section hashtag first ladies of gospel, hashtag Clock Sisters movie, hashtag Twinkie got a baby. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I was like, wait a minute now, hold on. Wait a minute now, hold on. So last night we was watching that, and me and the first lady of Bishop Ankle's church was up all night talking about this shit last night. So the
Lady Ankles out
Lady
there.
Ankles out there, huh? The first Lady Ankles. First lady fighting the corona. So we was talking about it last night. So we gonna talk about it this morning because it's Easter Sunday, it's Big Hat Sunday. And listen, if you are a lady of the cloth, please, when I open up the lines, I need y'all to come on with your big hat energy. So if you want to come on the line this morning, I need y'all to scurry around y'all house, find Big Mama's hat, find Mama's hat, find a hat.
You see this hat I got on?
Baby, this Easter Sunday, he is risen. They rolled away the stone. They rolled the stone away on this day. He is risen. He is risen. He is risen. He was born in December and he rose in April. In Jerusalem. He is risen.
He is risen.
He is risen.
Risen.
He is risen.
Risen.
So I need for y'all to go out there and get y'all a old evil nasty hat. Like when I open up the lines, I need y'all to get an old evil nasty Dr. Maddie Mouse Clark hat. And I need y'all to come forward. And come forth in the ministry. I need y'all to come forward. Let me put this up on the screen while I pull in ankles. You get what I'm saying? I gotta make sure ankles got all of the things.
Sweet lady ankles.
Our first lady, the sweet bishop ankles. I got to make sure Bishop Ankles is in here. Ankles. Yeah, shot out ankles.
Ankles.
Hey, Craig, hold on. Craig, you ain't in the room yet. Craig, can you send that link that I gave you? Send that over to Sophia and tell her to get her motherfucking ass in here, bitch, because it's Easter Sunday. We can't have before the lines get tied up and she be over there putting on that lightning jack lipstick on her lips. Send this link to her and tell her to click out, bring her motherfucking ass in here, because when I open up the lines, I want all the ladies out there that's coming on to have on their big church hats, because we talking about the Clock Sisters, the first ladies of gospel on the Maddie in the Morning show. And what y'all need to understand is this right here. I need y'all to understand this right here this morning. Don't come on here if you can't find you no hat. If you can't find you no hat, when I put the link up there, if you ain't got it, no hat on, I ain't adding you to the situation. I'm not gonna do it. We gonna serve. Listen, what a mighty God we serve. We gonna serve a good God. Craig is the only first lady that can come on here today without a hat on. Craig, you ain't got no hat. Craig, go in there and find a goddamn hat for I add. You ain't got no hat.
Go get a basket. Go get the Easter basket.
Hurry up, I add you on here, because I can't. What's good for the goose must be good for the goose. Because we all goose to the geese.
I like your look this morning.
You like my look this morning?
You look
real Holy Ghost feels sanctified.
Yeah. Can you sing your song?
I want a nigga with a wedding ring.
The Holy Ghost got your shouting this morning?
No, the Holy Ghost got me shouting this morning. It had Maddie Mouse Clark shouting last night and throwing that shoe. Hallelujah! 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 Baby Maddie Mouse didn't play with the girls. Dr. Maddie Mouse Clark did not play with the girls on no Sunday, Easter or any other Sunday in between. She didn't play with the girls, honey. They got it all.
Calm down.
They told him to calm down.
Calm down.
That's it.
Okay, Craig got on his first lady.
Oh, yes, Craig got on his bitch here. All right, y'all, ladies and gentlemen, we about to get the conversation.
Craig on her first lady bitch.
We just seen Craig step back in the room. We about to get this. We about to get this Easter Sunday started. We about to get this good. Let's get it crunk up on this funk in this mess up. Let's get it on this dancery. That's your song, TG.
Right, he just for all this.
I mean, we listen. We are quoting her because her and Queen Latifah was the ones put the movie together.
What movie?
Mary J. Blige, Queen Latifah.
Put what movie together?
The Clark Sisters.
Oh, okay.
Y'all know it's close. Hold on. All right, y'all. We got the first lady. Everybody shout Tada Didi Adabosi.
Hey, good morning.
Hey, Didi Adabosi. Yes, ma'am. Didi Adabosi. Good morning, Craig.
Good morning. Happy Easter. I love your hat, man.
I love your hat too, Craig. You giving me Bishop. Bishop
Chi-Chi looking like a gay. Chi-Chi looking like a gay matador.
He go to Church of God of Christ of Latter-day Saints. The Saints of the Latter-day. That's the church she go to. The church of the latter day.
Bro, she said she had a hat for you, and this was the hat, girl.
I mean, it fit your soiree. Yeah. All right. So Craig, last night you and I said that we were gonna talk about the Clark Sisters movie. You said we had a good little key and stuff like that. I even got up this morning. This is why the show is starting at 9:30 instead of 7 over there, because I'm going off California time.
Listen, when you text me this morning saying I'm getting ready, I said, okay, let me go put my dentures on.
That's what you said. So overall, let's get started, Craig. Overall, all right, it was a good movie. Oh, and ladies and gentlemen, to the Maddie Ma, I will be addressing that what I wrote into my Patreon yesterday about that I had some news. I had went to the eye doctor or whatever, and I was out of commission for a couple of days, honey. You get what I'm saying? I was out of commission for a few days, so I had to sit out. I had to get somewhere and sat down. You get what I'm saying? So I regathered my vision back in this eye. I kept telling y'all that I was having little issues in that eye over there, honey, but now she's a little bit better. But you know, God is going, and He's working it out for you. All right. So, Craig, on a scale of A to Z, with A being the highest and Z being the lowest on the alphabet, which means that's between 1 and 10, what do you give the movie? Do you give it an A1, a B2, a C3, a D4, a L5?
All right, let me. So you want me to do 1 through 5, or
I want you to give me on a scale. Like, is it an A list? Is it an A movie, a B movie? Like, what do you give it? Like, I mean, because then I'm gonna come in and help y'all.
I would give it a B plus or B, strong B, a solid B, because the singing was incredible, and those girls that were cast, a lot of those girls were actually singing. The acting was great. I thought the casting was spot on. But, you know, there were some things that I would have developed more, or I would have wanted to see more of. And we'll get into it. But overall, I thought it was good. I liked it. I didn't love it. Like, when I turned on social media, when I looked on my Facebook and on my Twitter, I saw people raving about how it was so great and it was just so this. And, you know, and I thought it was good, but I just thought that there were some elements that could have been better.
Well, you actually had a lot to say about it. You get what I'm saying? And we have your comment here that you had things to say about it, and you caused a slight stir in your social media. Your social media has grown, by the way. I'm so proud of you. Congratulations. And ladies and gentlemen, please make sure that you're following Craig, the Writer Stewart, on all things Craig, the Writer Stewart, and his YouTube channel, because he will be going live on his YouTube more than Facebook now. But oh, that wasn't what you said. I told y'all I was getting my vision together. Hold on now. Hold on, Craig. I told y'all I was getting my vision together now. God damn it. Hold on. Give me a second. All right. So, Craig, can you read out your comment so that the children outside the church doors can because some of them can't read? Because can you please?
Right. Okay, so I said I liked the Clark Sisters movie, didn't love it, but I liked it. The acting and singing were exceptional. However, those last 15 minutes were rushed to me. The near suicide and Karen's coma. They jumped in and out of those scenes too quickly for me. The story seemed really focused on their mom. It's clear that it was a dedication to her. I learned a lot about Maddie Moss, but very little new information about the sisters and their career trajectories. I wanted to see how their respective careers and lives developed. How did the group graduate to the next level of success? And what was going on with Denise, the estranged sister, when she was absent from the family? Did the sisters mend their wounds with her, or is she still an outcast? They should have called this the Maddie Moss story.
Ooh. Oh, we'll go back to that in a moment. Someone came forward. Terry Hook said, as a Detroiter or anyone that followed the Clark family surely realizes Maddie was a force. Agreed. There was a lot that was rushed in the story development to meet the time slot. Creating a multiple night episode experience would have been a great idea. I love the project, though.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, there's other people had chimed in. Craig, you had went and gathered all this. She was like, "Listen, I will not be the only one."
Right, right.
Hold on, let me ride this across the screen really quick.
Like they have a brother, like you mentioned that last night.
Yeah,
and they didn't even mention him at all in the movie.
So they do have a brother.
They do have a brother.
Remember, I asked, was it all girls? You know,
exactly. You did, and I said no, they didn't have a brother. But then when I did some digging, they do have a brother, and their brothers. I can't think of his name right now, but Jay Moss, who was a gospel singer who put albums out, he is the son of their brother.
Okay, go ahead on and read this, Craig.
So someone posted a Netflix series as opposed to a Lifetime movie would have provided for the depth of character development that you're talking about. While watching, I didn't even think about the gaps you thought about because growing up Kojic and a Clark Sisters fan, my mind filled all of that in. As far as Denise is concerned, she isn't so much of an outcast because she was pushed away. Denise wanted to be Denise and got tired of just being one of Maddie's girls. I honestly believed her level of nonconformity served in her best interest later on in her life. She grew and expanded as a person beyond Detroit, beyond Kojic, beyond being a Clark sister, and beyond just being Maddie's daughter. That is a major feat when you grew up in that kind of house and everyone except you conformed. And, and to his point, I think they should have done it the way that they did the New Editions biopic. They did 3 days. It was like 2 hours, 3 days each day. And I think they would have really filled in a lot of this stuff if they had done it that way.
Well, you got to also understand too, Craig, that this is Lifetime we talking about, television for women. So right. Lifetime ain't stretching shit out except that they're R. Kelly story.
Right.
That's the only thing because they ain't trying to bury nobody. Now they stretched that shit out. They stretched their R. Kelly story out in 4 parts, didn't it?
Yeah, they
that
did.
Was, wasn't it?
Yeah, well, they did two different volumes, if you will. Like the first one was the first, muting R. Kelly, whatever the docuseries was called. I think that was 3 days. And then they just came back, with the second part of that, with all of this other stuff.
Yeah, so, also it was some questions that I had, sitting around the whole situation. Like which one was it? Let me be. I had questions that people were also asking out there online.
Uh-huh.
So the daughter that he slapped, what was her name?
That was Denise.
Was that his daughter?
No, because remember he said, how dare you call the police on me? He said, you ain't even my daughter. He said, I want you out of my house when I come back. So She had a different father.
Hence why her voice sound different. Okay.
Wait, what?
Her voice ain't sound different to you?
Her singing voice?
Yeah.
Where are you going with this?
Did you hear her singing at her mama's funeral? Because we had found the actual footage of her singing.
Are you about to put that up?
I can't because it's the video. We had because the sisters acted like that it was a real big spectacle that she made. Now she did make a spectacle.
I'm sorry, that was Jackie that he slapped. They corrected me in the comments.
It was Jackie.
That was Jackie that she slapped.
Okay, all right.
He slapped. But yeah, She had a different dad.
Also, that was his daughter.
No.
I'm talking about Denise.
Yeah, Denise. Yeah.
Baby, she don't sound like them Clarks. Baby, Denise don't sound like them Clarks, Craig.
Well.
Craig, Denise don't sound like them Clarks. Craig, you heard Denise when she was singing at the funeral?
I did.
What you thought about it? Maybe because she was older.
Well, I mean, their mom died. What year was that? I think that was like 94. Let me Google
and why they didn't talk about Aretha coming there singing at their mama funeral? Aretha Franklin came there and sung at Dr. Maddie Mouse funeral.
And that was right. And that was one of the things that one of the elements. Yeah, she died in September 94. But that was one of the things that I thought was missing.
Sing, Aretha! let me tell you something now. That was Aretha singing.
Yes, indeed.
That wasn't Aretha. That wasn't Aretha. That was Aretha singing right there.
And
The last little bit we got on her way out before she got in that Cadillac, honey, and headed her way on to heaven before she got on the freeway in that Cadillac.
Aretha still had many good years because that was in 94.
Let me tell you something. Before Aretha got in that Cadillac and got on that freeway,
Mm-hmm.
you got me riding on the freeway of love. You know?
Let me get these people together in the comments real quick. Yes, I got it. It was Jackie that got slapped. You guys corrected me. Yes, it was Jackie that got slapped. And no, that was not her father. I got it. They still going on. We got it.
We got it.
Lord. But you know, but the Clark sisters are from Detroit. Aretha is from Detroit. The Winans are from Detroit. I wanted to see their paths cross at some point in the film as well. And again, I know it was only 2.5 hours, but that's why I think it should have been like a mini series, either, 3 nights, or they should have put it on Netflix or something like that, where it could have been, 6, 7, 8 episodes.
Well, the shady is maybe they did not have a full budget for 3 days.
Well, then they shouldn't have attacked this story. They shouldn't have come for this story. Like, if you don't have the budget to fully tell a story of a group this massive, because at the end of the film, remember it said the Clark sisters are the most highly recognized female gospel group of all time. So if you need to tell this huge story and you got to develop this story, and you got all of these women that are in the story in terms of the Clark sisters, you got to develop their stories, because Karen was in that coma for about 3.5 weeks. And they discussed that in what, a minute? You know what I'm saying? They jumped in that story so quickly.
But Craig, Antron said 60 years in 2.5 hours was hard to do, Craig.
And that's why they should have done it on Netflix, or they should have done 3 nights.
Well, Mary J. Blige, Queen Latifah, and who else executive produced?
Missy Elliott.
Well, I mean, you can only go by what the network give you, Craig. You know that. We know this. You can only go by what the network let you do. Now, I do like the way they did Madam C.J. Walker, and even though they could have taken it to Netflix and made it a series, but maybe Netflix probably didn't see them big as that. You never can tell how the network see you. You could be a big superstar, and the network executives could be over there like, girl, who?
Right. Right. But, for me, it was just like, and then when Dorinda was about to jump off that bridge, it was like, what led her to that? What drove her to that? You're leaving it up to my imagination. Was she still upset because her mom died? Was she upset because there was so much acrimony in her relationship with her sister? Like, what was going on? Was there trouble in her marriage? She literally walked out to that ledge, to that railing, and she looked out, said a couple things, and she got back in the car. Like, was that it? Like, I need you to develop that. Like, what was she? Because that was the reason that she wrote that song, "I Am Still Here." You know what I'm talking about? That's her biggest. Yeah, that's her big song.
Oh, that was Dorinda saying, "When I look back over my life and I see all the things God's done for me."
Yeah.
Been through sickness, heartache, and suffering, for the Lord, He's blessed me still. Oh,
yeah, that song. That's become a standard for her. You know what I'm saying? That song.
It's by the grace. Okay, I do know that song.
How they got to that.
I do know by the grace, because I used to perform that as a drag queen.
You used to be a drag queen?
Been through sickness, heartache, and suffering. But the Lord, He's blessed me still. Oh,
Yeah.
Now let's get down to some of this Kojic stuff, okay? Before we get back onto the movie.
Mm-hmm.
I was raised I went to Glendale Baptist Church. Glendale Baptist Church in Richmond Heights, Florida. Richmond Heights. And I was the pastor Reverend Joseph C. Coates was the pastor back when I was growing up. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of this stuff that goes on in that Kojic, I don't believe that. What is the Kojic?
Church of God in Christ. What do you mean?
The Church of God in Christ. It's a whole organization.
Right.
My God today.
Yeah. Which was what, you know, when you saw Maddie Moss go in, remember there was like a board and they were sitting there talking to her and they were telling her that, you know, we don't need you to be performing anymore. Otherwise, we're going to disband you. You know what I'm saying? We're going to remove you from the organization. And she was struggling with that. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, just all of that idea of like, because remember when the daughter showed up to the house and she had on those pants, she was coming from work. And she had on those pants, and the woman her mama closed the door in her face, looked her up and down, closed the door in her face, and then she went, changed, put on a dress, and came back, and she looked her up and down, and then she let her come in. You know, like, what does a woman wearing pants have to do with God? That has everything to do with religion. That has nothing to do with God.
Right. You know, so I mean, it's just a lot of stuff goes on in that Kojic church that I can't. You know, they do, and I watched Francis. I want to see the story of Francis Kelly.
Mm.
You know who Francis Kelly is?
I know. Who is that?
I'm so sick of sissies. I'm so sick of sissies in the church. I don't know what to do.
Let me go. Oh wait, I do know her.
Francis Kelly. I think she's still alive. I'm so sick of sissies.
Yeah,
walking up and do it.
Mother Francis Kelly, yeah.
Is she still amongst the living?
Let me see.
Man, we jumping all over this stuff this morning.
Okay.
Mother Francis Kelly of the Kojic.
It looked like she's still alive.
I just saw her casting a sissy out the other day. I was looking at it on YouTube.
Yeah, I don't see anything.
She had her hand on a young man saying, "That's a nasty spirit on you. I'm so sick of sissies." I wonder when the rest of those Kojic people get to hell, is they gonna be like, "Damn."
Right.
You heard what I say. I wonder when those other Kojic people get to hell. You didn't hear me say, when we all get to heaven. I wonder when those other Kojic people get to hell, busting hell wide open, and they understand that Christ was not an organization, honey. He was a relationship. Right. He wasn't a religion, and he was a relationship. Messy. I'm so sick of this. Now, let's touch on this before we get back to the Kojic.
Mm-hmm.
Layla Lynn made a video last night. I think I'm subscribed to Layla Lynn's channel on YouTube. She said, Lifetime's Clark Sisters movie uses dark skin to portray outcast sisters, that Denise was the same color as the rest of the sisters. Now, here's where I'm on the fence with stuff like that, okay? I'm on the fence with it a little bit because you got how many actresses and actors in Hollywood that, you know, it's not a lot. And this is like when you start having to cast fat bitches, you know, when they cast a fat bitch to play me in my biopic, that's going to happen one day after I'm gone many seasons from now. You get what I'm saying? They're going to have to get a skinny bitch, then they're going to have to get a fat bitch, but they all going to have to be nasty. So how many hoes nasty in Hollywood is openly nasty? And who going to play you, Craig?
I don't know. But to your point, I'm like you with this, because I do understand that colorism is a thing. And a lot of times we do see it in television and we see it in film. But I can't always subscribe to that, because maybe this was just a thing about casting. Maybe she was just the best for the part and they weren't even thinking about her complexion. Now, I'm not saying that colorism wasn't at play. I'm just saying I'm not completely sold that that's exactly why, you know, they used her as the outcast sister.
Well, yeah, I do think that it was just because it's like we were sitting over here the other night in my Patreon talking about who, like, because, you know, they've casted the Little Mermaid and like who they could have used to play Ursula. You know, how many fat bitches is in Hollywood? And I really don't want to see them putting a bitch in a fat suit. I want a real actual fat bitch they got necks. I want a bitch with necks to play her. Like me. I want a bitch that got necks and got stomach and all that kind of shit, but a sexy fat bitch, you know?
Right.
So how many fat bitches is in there? Now, I do want a bitch that could get deep down into the character, like we was talking about the other night in my Patreon. I keep saying in my Patreon so y'all can go ahead on and get y'all subscription to my Patreon. But, you know, we said Kathy Bates could have played Ursula. And somebody said it in my past. I was like, wait a minute, hold on, bitch. You know what? I never thought about it, but it would be a really dark Ursula, but, you know, and they got the fat bitch Melissa McCarthy playing it. So, you know, whatever. But anyway, that's another morning show after that shit come out. But the lady, Ingenue. Miss Ingenue.
She killed, baby.
Miss Ingenue gave me Maddie Moss Clark down.
She destroyed.
Miss Ingenue. Now, to be honest with you, I'm really on the fence about how I feel about all those people, especially knowing what I know about that Kojic church.
What do you mean? You about how you feel about who?
Now, I mean, how I feel about the connection that I have with them people, because I know how they is with in the Kojic church. I know how they is. So,
and what church, girl?
Kojic, the Coalitions for Jit.
Mm-hmm.
In the Kojic church, I know how they is. So, you know, especially after me looking at that Francis Kelly.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm so sick. I'm so sick of sisters.
You can't find the clip?
Oh, I can find it. Yes, hold on. Let me see it, girl. I want to know what their relationship was to that and how they all felt about how they felt about sisters then. Do they still feel that same way about sisters now?
Well, you know, it's interesting that you say that because the Clark sisters were just on, it's a YouTube show. I was telling you about it last night. Terrell Grice, and he does this music show. And I know some of you guys watching know what I'm talking about, but he does this show called Song Association. And he puts out a word, and then the artist that comes on the show has to sing a song that contains that word. So the Clark sisters were on there the other day, and he was giving them words that were in songs that they've made famous, right? And so they were on there, and I just kept thinking, like, I wonder how they really feel about gays. Because I mean, he was being his unapologetic self. You know what I mean? Like he has his flamboyant moments, and you know, he jumped up and he ran around and was like, "Oh, child," and "Oh, girl," you know, he was giving all of that. And I just kept thinking, like, I wonder what they're thinking about. You know what I'm saying? Like, how have they reconciled what they were trained to believe? What most Black folks who grew up with church and religion, what most of us were raised to believe about sexuality and gayness, like, how did they reconcile that with today? How they feel about it today?
Well, I mean, listen, they can't feel no kind of way. They got children out of wedlock. You feel me? They got a sister that they don't even talk to, that they halfway talk to. They say, you know, it's so much other sin going on in their family that you can't look at one sin and can't take sisters. You got to roll with the punches and get your own soul together with Christ.
Message.
You got to focus on your own discrepancies you got with the Lord.
Message.
Right.
They can't. I wouldn't hope that they feel no, because I like them Clarks.
Right.
I do think that the big sisters was saying them out of house and home. Huh?
Hello.
What you say, Lord?
Message.
Hello.
Message. Ho.
Hello. Hello.
Message.
Lord, you say don't touch that. Okay, I won't touch it.
Okay. Yeah.
Message. Ho.
The Lord called me from behind.
Yeah. But
The
you
Lord
know.
wait, Lord. What you say? You said LaShawn about herself. Oh, what? Durant? What? No.
But yeah, but you know, but Denise, the one who was outcast, who had the 7 children, again, remember when she first left in the movie, I think she had 3. And then when she came back for the funeral, she was like, well, you know, me and my 7 boys. It was like, well, when did those other 4 children come? Like, filling those, like, what was she doing all of those years?
Right, you see what she was doing.
Right. But you know, what they didn't say was, because, I mean, she ended up getting her, I think she has a doctoral. Like, she went on and, you know, went through college and did some things. Like, I really do think that she probably is the most developed and mentally formed
Wait a
person.
minute. We must got some kid to, because their last name Clark. But why they ain't doing it, sis? I don't know. I don't know why they ain't doing it. But I do. But listen, Jeremy, I do think that now I didn't say that they ain't had the ability and the skill set, because them girls, those Clark sisters, bitches got the ability and the skill set to go forth in all ministries, and they have done that. You hear what I'm saying? But I do think that the Pace sisters was saying them into what you say, Lord. Hold on, Craig. The Lord speaking to me. Huh? Hold on, he called me real quick. Craig, hold on. Huh? Lord, I said I wasn't gonna bother with it, but I can't have no opinion, Lord. I can't have no opinion. But Lord, you gave me this man in the morning show. Okay, Lord. All right. Huh?
Come back, Lord. Let's come back.
But it almost felt like.
Red.
Remember when Twinkie left? You and I talked about this last night. When Twinkie left and got married, we almost felt like there may have been some abuse from her husband. Because remember, he came in the house and he was on this tirade, and he was just like, you're supposed to be the famous one of the sisters, and you need to be bringing some money in here. Like, what you doing? But I feel like she wanted to separate herself just like Denise did, but she didn't have the courage to do it because she kept pulling away. But then they kept pulling her back in. So I really think in some ways, the sisters as a whole resented Denise for having the courage to live her own life. And it's the same way that we see people now who go to church. You know those people in your life, in your family, who go to church all the time and they upset with you because you out here living your life. You're not sitting in church every day, all day, because that's what they do. Knowing they secretly want to live some of your life, but it's like they mad with you because I'm not doing that.
Huh?
Message, ho.
Craig, the Lord keep telling me, because the Lord know what my mind is telling me, thinking.
What did he say?
I just can't get off this pay stuff. I can't do it. But Lord, it was my opinion, Lord. Huh? All right, Lord. Damn. My daddy told me let it go. My daddy said, he said this here.
Leave it alone.
Oh.
Leave it alone. Leave it alone. God can handle it better than you can. Leave it alone. Something you got to walk away from. Just put it in God's hand, or you won't get in trouble.
I'm done with it. I'm done with it. I'm done with it. I'm done with it. I'm done with it, Craig.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's it. I know the Lord told me to leave it alone. I'm finished with it. I ain't messing with it no more. So let's get back. I couldn't even think right. The Lord just kept calling me in my ear. And I kept turning around. It just.
Mm-hmm. But no, I mean, overall, I thought it was a great movie. But for me, when I watch a movie, hear a song, read a book, I want to walk away from that project knowing something that I didn't know going in. And I can't say that I learned a whole lot. I learned a lot about their mom. There was a lot that I learned about their mom. But in terms of learning or knowing more about the sisters, I can't say that I learned more. And I really, just thinking about the movie and how they really revered their mom, they were almost afraid of her. And it's, for me, as an artist and as a creator, when I looked at that film, it was almost like they were still trying to, of course you want to honor your mom when you create a film or something like that, but it was almost like they really wanted to just tell her story. They weren't even really telling, because I really wanted to know, because remember, the mom really impressed upon them how it was important that they never break up. I wanted to see how Karen got the courage to go solo. Like, what happened? Like, what pushed her to go and do that?
Lord, I was not talking about Leandria. Lord, I didn't say nothing about Leandria. Lord, I didn't say nothing about her. The Lord told me to tell y'all that Leandria got them all. But that's just the Lord said that now. Anyway. Craig, I can't focus. The Lord just keep whispering to me. You don't hear him?
Yeah.
Read it.
You don't hear him?
Yeah, I can hear him.
Okay. He said, you heard her say something about Leandria? Okay. Anyway, Vicky Dior said, and the real tea is, Denise Clark said one of the sisters slept with the other's husband, but didn't say who. She also said some of them was having abortions. Check Gospel City page on Instagram. Ooh.
Exactly. And I didn't know those things, but that's what I was going to say. She alluded to some of the other sisters doing some of the things that she did, but they covered it up. It made it seem like she was the only one that was living in the world.
But listen, we put too much perfection on the church. Oh, okay. You know what? Karen Clark followed me on Instagram. I didn't even know that. I went on my Instagram to look to see what they were saying up on her page, and the thing said follow back. I was like, oh, so I followed her back. But I mean, I still got opinion now. Now the woman could sing, and her daughter Kiara, she could sing too, bitch. Them girls could sing. Them girls, cause they got a gift that I ain't got.
Mm-hmm.
That ain't my ministry. That's a gift that they got. Them girls is nothing to be tampered with. Nothing.
Period.
Somebody in the comments is saying Dorinda slept with Karen's husband. Now I don't know how true that is.
Oh, listen, we don't know nothing here. We not a breaking news show. That's not our feed over here. We just talk about it. We just talk about it. All right, Craig. So Sophia ain't say nothing.
No.
Right.
I'm gonna have to go out of here and send it.
Hold on, I'm gonna send it to it over here on this screen. I'm gonna try it before I open up the line because I'm open because the people seem like they want to talk. Now y'all better come on here with your good hats on and don't you bring your motherfucking ass. The Lord told me to tell you this personally. Don't you bring he said this. Don't you bring your motherfucking ass in here talking to me. Say it in Hebrew, Chichi. In Hebrew has sign language. The Lord said, don't you bring your motherfucking ass in here trying to test T.S. Madison about what she said about the Pay sisters and the Clark sisters. Don't test her, because bitch, this her house. And wherever she at in her house, she gonna serve the Lord. Didi that I will see. And you better come in here with your church hat on, or I'm kicking you out. So if you want to get in here when I open up the line, find you a motherfucking church hat to put on or something that's resembling a church hat to put on your motherfucking head. Now, Sophia acting funny this morning. She probably said, bitch, you started the morning show too late, girl. I was tired. she probably say, you done started the motherfucking morning show too late, bitch. It's in the afternoon now, bitch.
Sophia was on YouTube at 5 a.m.
She was, oh, that whole sleep. That whole sleep. Sophia, let me tell you something. I'm so sick of sissies. I got to find it before I move on. I got to find it before I open up the line. So y'all better, I'm giving y'all a second before I open up the lines to find y'all a motherfucking church hat and come in here and have your opinion. And you ain't staying on here no long ass time. I'm kicking your ass out. After you done came and said your opinion, I'm going to kick your ass out of here. And then I'm going to tell y'all this on the way out.
Leave it alone. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. God can handle it better than you can. Leave it alone. Something you got to walk away from. Just put it.
All right.
Some things you just got to walk away from.
Some things you just got to walk away from, Chi Chi, and put it in God's hands. You get what I'm saying? Hold on, let me see. Y'all, I'm giving y'all some seconds and time to get y'all church hats together. Get your church hats together. Get your church hats together. Because I ain't playing with y'all about these church hats. Get your church hats together. And then, see, and this is another thing, Craig, before we even get real deep into it, I want to understand, did they have any communication with Aretha's? Like, I mean, obviously they did, because she came and sung at their mama's funeral. Mm-hmm. Did they work with the Winans? Like all these big old gospel. I seen them working with Jay-Z.
Right. You know, I mean, because those people are right there in Detroit. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Like, I wanted to see them like on tour. Like, you know, we saw like little pieces when they gypped them for their money, when the mother was like, well, this isn't all of the money that we agreed to. But I really wanted to see them, like, I don't know. I just really wanted to see a fully developed story. I didn't really see that. But it was good. Like, I mean, what they showed us was good. I just feel like there were some missing pieces.
Well, I thought that was gonna get Sophia, you know, because she always comes in anytime you get a translation of that, and she just, I guess her body tired. I guess it's
Right.
I guess her body tired. Her body tired. All right. Well, Craig, let's go ahead on and open up the line. Oh, I'm sorry. I was trying to get the sisters. Excuse me. I'm so sick of sisters. I'm
Who's
so
that saying
sick
that?
of
You found it?
I think I found a piece of it. Mother Francis Kelly. Mother Francis.
Yeah, I was trying to find it.
I'm trying to help somebody here. They'll kill you when they get that craving for dope. Don't tell them that.
Hold on, I'm trying.
Hold back. Green hair cut up one side. Take that on back in the world where it belongs. It don't belong in here.
Eh, Basha, Didi, Darabosi.
I'm about to feel good now. Thank you, sir. We start looking like the world and more sour than stocking. Oh, help me tonight.
This is my thing. They so worried about looking like the world, and you can look so holy and still ain't got no connection with the Father, the Son, or the Holy Ghost.
Message.
Mm-hmm.
Craig.
Hey, Chi-Chi.
All right. Hold on. Somebody said that the show boring. Hold on. Give me 1 second. LJ, you want to stay or you want to go? Which boring? The show or the Lifetime television for women show? Let me know. I want to know because we can get some ushers to help you to the door. You all right?
Period.
Now, LJ, this ain't no shade to you, but if this show boring, we can get some ushers to help you to the door. But if you talking about the Lifetime television for women show, you know, I just want to know because we got ushers all around. It's ushers all up and through here.
Because it can occur right now.
It's ushers. It's ushers through here now. You all right, LJ? Oh, Lifetime. All right. I love you, LJ. I'm sorry. LJ.
Oh, LJ.
LJ, listen. We was about to get some ushers. We were about to get some ushers over here. LJ, we was about to get some ushers in here.
Mm-hmm.
LJ, we was about to get some motherfucking ushers in this bitch. LJ, we fuck with you the long way, goddammit, but this is why you can't be looking at the comment section.
Okay.
And let the comment section fly in, you know, cause bitch, LJ, we love you around here now, but we damn sure thought that we damn sure, LJ, we love you now. We the family.
We are a family.
Like a giant
tree.
Oh my God, LJ, that was funny. God forgive me, Lord. I told you the Lord. I told you that the Lord be speaking to me now. And I had caught that. Somebody said Kimmy Brown said she had her white gloves ready. The ushers. Oh my God, today. Well, y'all have me with the foolishness, girl. All right, come on here. Let me open up the line. All right, I'm about to open up the lines, y'all.
Open up the lines.
We about to do altar call. Y'all come on down here to the altar.
Come on.
Come on.
In the room.
Ooh, yeah.
I said,
when you come in the room, when you come on down to the altar, please make sure you have on your church hats because we the Mojic. the Maddie organization in Christ. Okay, we the Mojic church, the Mojic. Maddie organization in Christ, Mojic. And you can come as you are. Come right as you are. So, but bring your church hat down here and you know, so that we can get the things to go. Here we go. Boom. All right, the flow open. The flow open, y'all. The flow is open. The flow is open. The flow open. Make sure you check your sound when you click the link. Check your sounds. Have your sounds together. You got 30 seconds. You got 30 seconds. There we go. There we go. We got hey. Yes, I am.
Full beat.
Yes, ma'am, honey. He's an on-time God.
Yes, he is.
Oh, on-time God. Yes, he is. Oh, church said he may not maybe but he's right there on time. Let me tell you, he's an on-time God. Oh, yes, he is.
Hit it, girl.
The church sheet, so
Wait, you forgot to say hallelujah. Hit it, girl.
yeah.
Yes.
All right, so here we go, y'all. Let's talk about it, James. Let's talk about it. Come on, ladies and gentlemen, please make sure you're following my friend Spill It Boy on Spill It Boy TV on YouTube. Make sure you follow Spill It Boy, honey. Spill It Boy Trejor. We got Trejor this morning. Excuse me. Trejor from on Easter Sunday. Bashatara Didiarabosi.
Hi, Spilly Boy.
So, oh my God, we got some hats.
Hey, Spill It Boy.
Get started. Baby, we got some hats in the house. In this morning, we got some Easter hats.
Yes, indeed.
All right, so come on, Trejor. You know you come on with it this morning. We got some hats this morning. Let's talk about it. Let's give you a rundown, and then I'm gonna put somebody else on it. I'm gonna leave you here, but give you a rundown. Go ahead.
Okay, couple things real fast. First of all, Craig, they told what they could without telling too much.
Exactly.
Okay, because see, if they had told one more piece, they'd have ran all into all the dirty little secrets. See, because that little marriage that Twinkie had, that was nothing like that little tryst that she had with this guy that lives here in Pittsburgh.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait, the book say he don't like gossiping, but the truth shall set you free. What's going on down there in Pittsburgh?
Well, listen, Twinkie Clark used to mess with this guy from Pittsburgh that's like a real famous undertaker here.
Oh, a mortician.
Girl.
Father God.
Cold hands.
Okay.
And that little situation, trust me, was a little more interesting than that little interesting thing we saw where he took and mucked her mother down to the ground. That was bad, but
yeah.
Oh, that hurt me. So we got some. Oh, hold on, my hat acting up.
So all I'm going to say about that little situation is allegedly house music, honey.
Oh, well,
he was part of the community.
I said house music. And I said allegedly. What you saying, honey?
But I'm trying to read in between. I'm trying to get to the undertext.
Craig, you know what the fuck going on? God damn it! I'm so sick of this in the church now.
But you know, some of the people in the community, that are watching, they missed that.
Really down there.
You smell
with their heads.
Oh.
But ha, honey.
We'll come back to you. We'll come back to you, Treasure. Don't you move.
Okay.
Ooh. Bijan, this your come on, Bijan, on your Easter egg.
Okay, baby. I had to cock that baby to the side. Baby. Good morning, Craig. Good morning, Chi. Good morning, TF.
Good morning, honey. What's the to get poet?
Baby. I had to just really get into a closet last night after watching that movie. You know what I'm saying? I had to get into one, because that damn movie touched my spirit. You feel me?
It did.
That damn movie touched my whole spirit. I felt like I was one of the Clark sisters. Like I was about to get up and start singing. You brought the sunshine. Okay.
I see you got on your church hat this morning, Bijan.
Baby, this is a multi hat. This is for church. This is for field. This is for streets. You can do anything
in that church hat, as long as you can praise and worship in it, right?
Yes, baby.
All right, Bijan, we'll be back to you, baby. Hold on.
All right,
baby, the girls is coming in. Oh, come on, Big Willie. God damn it.
Yes, man.
Damn it. Yes, God.
Come on, sombrero.
I'm matching Chi.
Big Willie, we having us some Easter hats this morning, Big Willie. Big
You
Willie,
see
what
it?
they give?
Man,
What-
it's giving you all Denise at the funeral getting carried out at the end. It's giving you all Denise realness, not giving a hell about none of them sisters and living her life.
So what you thought about it? Give us your rundown in 45 seconds. Give us your rundown of it.
Overall, I thought it was a good beat. That was a good grade to give it. I'm like Craig. I wish we could have really seen a little bit more about their solo careers. And I hate how they brushed over Karen and that lap band surgery gone array. And they could have just really went deeper into that. But, you know, I'm shocked they even gave us that much, especially for gospel, Kojic. Like, they normally gonna keep it. So they did what they did, and the singing was just they sung them under there.
Let me tell you something. That singing was awesome. Those girls, the cast, the singing was awesome. It was some awesome singing. I felt the gospel Holy Spirit all up and through that. You get what I'm saying? You know,
I do.
And I comes to find out that the pastors beat their wives too.
Oh, you ain't know that? I'm a PK, and I don't want to spill no teas, but it happens all the time. It's probably happened more in the church than in the real world. If you want to be for real, they already feel they got dominant spirit over their wives, and they dominate, and the wife got to submit. So that's their culture.
Let me tell you something. You know, I think what we as human beings do when people start saying that they walk with Christ and they walk with God is I think what we do is we put a lot of expectations on them and forget that that they human beings too. We all human beings. You feel me? And the spirit of rage may come over you, and you may have to tap her ass. You feel me? It may have to be fine. You get what I'm saying? You might be in the
I'm not
pulpit.
agreeing with that.
Craig, please. You might be in the pulpit, and you know, yes, you supposed to have more restraint and shit like that. Yes, you are, because you are. You know, you done made a covenant with the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. You know, and yes, you are supposed to be walking upright, but you also are a human being, Craig. So there are some Christian folks that will cuss your motherfucking ass out, bitch. Or they may, and now I can see them trying to hold, because I'm one of them Christians. I try to hold restraint as much as I can. I try to restrain myself from doing those things, and then a motherfucker make me want to get the Ursh walk the ass out of here. You know, it may cost me, but that don't mean I ain't no Christian.
That's right. The Holy Spirit got to just catch you when it can, but sometimes you just gotta.
I have to listen. The Lord tell you He'll forgive you 7 times 7 times 7 times 7.
Come on.
Now listen, I'm past 49 now. I don't know how many more times He gonna forgive me.
He still got more.
He still got more. Well, thank you, Big Willie, for coming on with your church hat on this morning, the Maddie in the Morning Show. I love you for that. Thank you for participating, baby. You know, and when you leave here, chop this little piece up and put it on your Instagram, goddammit, so we can make it care on and put hashtag the Clock Sisters Movies Review.
I got you, baby. I got you.
All right, Big Willie. Thank you,
All
bro.
right, Willie. See you later.
Bye. All right, TT. All right, Craig.
All right.
Yeah. I like
one thing I will say, Madison, though, you know, like because I don't want people to think that we're just saying that it wasn't good overall. I think it was good. I just was longing for more. So, like, remember the scene at the table when Denise said to her mom, she said, "I have no more for you." She said, "I have nothing more for you, Mama." She said, "Because you had nothing left for me. After you put all of yourself into the career and the other girls, you had nothing left for me." Like, she was acting. And see, I've liked that girl since being Mary Jane. That's where I first was introduced to her. She was
I like
Gabrielle Union's sister from.
I like her too. That what her name was? Sweetie. Was it Sweetie? Not Sweetie.
I can't think of her name. I'm sure one of the professionals in the comments know.
Oh, Craig.
Since they try to get me together.
Craig, let it go. Okay. All right. All right, good morning. Oh my God, drop it low.
Hey,
listen, we gonna go on and get Easter right this morning. I pulled out my pearls and everything.
drop it low for Jesus.
Yes, I'm having some late communion. Listen, Fred, this is what I want to say. The mother was really hard, but I really believe her experience with her career is what made her harder on her children, because she knew how vicious it would be and wanted them to stay together.
Yes.
But I also agree, you know, you got to keep the brand, the Kojic brand going. So you can't say too much. You can't do too much. You can't release too much. But I would have loved to have seen like a 5-part, 3-part something just to give us a little bit more to relate to. That's all I got. I'm going to watch it again, though.
Well, hold on. Don't go nowhere. I like that. Hold on. That was good. She said a good thing, Craig.
Yeah, she did.
My God, today we got Randy in the closet. Randy in the closet. Everybody shout out BDDROC.
Hey, girl.
Randy, did you make your church hat this morning? My God, today.
I couldn't find my church hat, so I had to throw, you know, a little something together real quick on the machine.
Oh, you put that church hat together that quick like that?
Girl, I got nothing else to do. I just throw something together real quick. I'm making masks and stuff, so I'm just in this closet sewing.
Drop it low for Jesus. All right, so let's talk about it. So how you felt about it? Did you watch it?
Well, I watched and listened because I was sewing, and I don't know very much about the Clark sisters, but I thought it was good. The music was good. I do agree it could have been longer, but it was a good background music for me. I was smoking and sewing and listening and feeling the spirit. So
you say you were smoking and sewing?
Yeah.
Drop it low for Jesus in this time of need.
It touched my spirit though. It was good. The music was good. It was needed. You know what I mean? So
okay. All right, Randy. Thank you for chiming in on it. Thank you so much, baby. I love you.
Love you too.
All right, boo. Yes, ma'am. All right, here we go.
Good morning. Good morning. My cat is really trying to take over the show this morning. You know, she said, "Glory be the name of the God. We're going to worship him together."
Blessed be the name. Blessed be the name. Blessed be the name.
How y'all doing this morning?
Fine to you, baby.
Good, how are you?
We are wonderful. We are wonderful. I'm saying hello from Indianapolis, Indiana. But yes, I enjoyed the show. I think that I'm with you, Craig. I think that there is more that could be said. And the Pay Sisters, baby.
Great Lord. Now you sing.
Woo!
Lord.
Look, Maddie. Now,
Lord,
come on.
Lord, stop calling me. It wasn't even me, God.
Look, Maddie. Now you gotta, if you're gonna make a plane, you gotta. Hey, the Clark sisters, yes, but it ain't just them. It ain't just them.
Yeah, but I mean, and we're not tearing the Clark sisters now because the Clark sisters.
No, we not.
Clark sisters can. The Clark sisters.
Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord.
The Clark sisters is nothing to be tampered with. But I also feel the same way about the Pay sisters. I want to see. I
agree.
I want to see the Pay sisters.
Yes. Because you could tell that they had the discipline, and even though they're not so much in the forefront as the Clark sisters, they still the gift from God that their mother. You know, I'm on Instagram with the sister Latrice, and you know their mother has gone through some things, and they've been there with their mother, and you know they're still trying to do things, even though they're not so much in the forefront and being, you know, recognized, I guess, as much as the Clark sisters are right now.
Yeah, but I'm glad that this will open up a door for their story to be told as well, because I would definitely love to see the Pay sister story, because the Clark sister story is an amazing story. Those girls are gift. They have anointing from the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost.
Yes, sir, God. Yes, sir, God.
But the Pay, LaShawn, you know.
Yes, that's it.
That's it. Thank you, Latrice, so much for coming.
You're welcome.
Your hat, girl. You look good.
Thank you, Latrice.
Yes. This is my grandmother's hat. She gave me this many years ago, and I said, you know what? When you said go get your hat, I said, well, Lord, I think I got me one. Let me go find it. You know, I put my little earrings on, put a little lipstick, you know.
I said you look good. Honey, ready for Easter.
Thank you. You guys have a good day.
Thank you.
Bye-bye, you too.
Oh my God, I like this. Let me see. Edwina. Edwina, where your hat at, Edwina?
This is it, bro.
That's your hat.
Yeah, it's my little fur hat. That's the only thing I could find. Just my little fur hat. You see that? Hat.
Edwina, I don't know which service you going to, but don't wear that hat to service now, goddamn it.
She wearing that hat to the funeral.
Yeah, to the film now. You can wear that to the film now.
You see it right here, boo.
So let's talk about it real quick. Run it down.
Okay, well, listen, I enjoyed the show. I really enjoyed the show. It brought to light some of the things because you can tell if you've seen Twinkie lately that she doesn't look as stable mentally. And she looks like there's some issues going on with her. And I just thought it was a great show. I thought it was a great show.
I did too. I thought it was good. I didn't find out everything that I wanted to find out about the ladies, but I found out enough. And I found out that they opened lots of doors in the gospel world, and I'm glad that they brought Christ to the world. You get what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, without a doubt. And I have seen them because I live in DC. Hey, Craig.
Hey.
But I didn't realize the mother was as strict and not crazy, but I have seen Dr. Moss years ago with James Cleveland, the Workshop of America. I had no idea that she was.
You can't look at her face and see that thing is strict like that.
No. And let's talk about Kojic. Now, one of the biggest GHAY, Sir William McCrae in the world, every Sunday sitting up in Kojic, mother down from head to toe. So Kojic is not as strict as they pretend to be. Okay, those of us that have seen Mother Sir William McCrae, one of the biggest ones, head to toe every Sunday, front row. So Kojic needs to stop all that. They pick and choose. And Miss Mother Francis, be careful now, Mother Francis, because people living in glass houses need to stop throwing stones.
Ooh, but she's old and she's old.
She's an old dagger.
Edwina, are you part of the community?
I'm an ally. I'm an ally. Big ally. I've been around the community. I've had aunts, uncles, friends. Right. So, I know about the community. I've been around James Cleveland with fur coats on from head to toe with the girls that are boys and boys that are girls. I know all about everything.
Because that was a big thing with James Cleveland too. Of course,
yeah.
But that was a huge thing with James Cleveland because he was adopting those little boys. James Cleveland's story is very similar to that of Eddie Long.
Yeah. You have to be careful when you're throwing stones. People living in those glass houses, especially in Kojic. You can't be throwing stones at people. Live and let people live. Hey, you just have to be careful. Live and let people live their lives,
Well, Edwina, listen, my mama told me to tell you thank you because she said she received a gift you done, son, and she said she loved you so much, and I love you too.
I love you guys. I tell you, I love you guys. I love you. I love Miss Mary. I appreciate Miss Mary being a real woman of God and loving her child unconditionally. I love you, Maddie. Chi-Chi, you're looking high as a Georgia pine this morning. I love you too. And Craig, I love you to the utmost.
Oh, thank you. I always see you on Instagram. I always see you in the comments.
Yeah, that's my girl Edwina. She wrote me a letter.
Yeah, Edwina from DC. Yeah, I love you. I love you. I love you all to the utmost. I'm an ally.
Huh?
I have a family member that came out as transgender in 2017. That's when I started following you, Maddie. I love you. I'll fight for you. I will windmill. I'm an ally.
I know you do. I know you do, Miss Edwina. I know. And Miss Mary loves you long time. And listen, I know you in the Patreon, so we're gonna get together
Yes.
I'm gonna get in the Patreon and we're gonna talk it up. Maybe later on this evening.
Okay, thank you. You all have a happy Resurrection Sunday, and watch out for Mother Francis and that Kojic.
Yes,
that's a mess. We're gonna talk about that later, but that's a mess.
Oh yes, I'm gonna find it. I'm so sick of sisters. All right, Miss Edwina, I love you, baby.
Okay, I love you all.
Craig,
but you know what, Madison? Let me say this real quick. You know, and even though, you know, a lot of the people are saying that we didn't get to see Denise, but Denise didn't get to give input in the story, you know, because she's this outcast. Thinking back on the movie, I have to say that her character was more developed than any of those other women's characters, though. You know what I'm saying? We realized that she rebelled. She was the one that was rebellious. We realized that she went on and got married. We realized that she went on and had all those other children. We don't really know what went on in Dorinda's marriage. We don't know what went on in Karen's marriage. We don't really know. We got a little glimpse of what happened in Twinkie's marriage, but according to Spilly Boy, her main relationship was with some undertaker in Pittsburgh. So the only character that we really got to see multiple layers of is Denise, even though she didn't have any input.
All right. Hold on. There we go. We got really BTV coming on.
Come on, hat glasses.
Hey, Maddie. Hey, Chi. Hey, Craig.
Hey,
No,
did you come to the Baltimore show?
Listen, we got the head of the Ursha board in here.
Yes.
Really, BTV is the head of the Ursha board.
That's right. You can't come in because the preacher is telling a prayer. You gotta wait.
Did you come to the Baltimore show?
I did. I was at the Baltimore show with Spilly Boy. Yeah.
I remember.
Yes.
You look familiar.
Oh my God.
That's my mother. Spilly Boy, that's my mother.
That's mother. Come on, Trey Jewel. You Trey Jewel's daughter.
I am Trey Jewel, yes.
Yeah, Trey Jewel's daughter, honey. Yes, ma'am, honey. Girl, oh my God. Y'all, I'm loving that y'all kept thing this morning. And
got my pearls at the pool. I had to dust my pearls off. I ain't worn them in so long. I had to dust them off.
All right, so give us a rundown. Give us a rundown, baby.
Well, I agree with pretty much what everybody said. I'm with you, Craig. I feel like I would love to have seen a two-parter. I almost want to see Maddie Moss Clark have her own story at this point because I'm so intrigued by all that she did even before, you know, she had done so much even before that. Mm-hmm. And so for me, I kind of want to, but I said that in my review too, that I just feel like I feel like it was a lot of questions unanswered.
Mm-hmm. Because this first episode, it really was about her life, Maddie Moss.
Yeah.
And I think part 2 could have really gone into the lives of each of the girls in terms of them, like in their marriage. And then the third part could have really been their individual careers because they all went on and did individual success.
Yeah. And I feel like with what you said about Denise is accurate as well. We know more about Denise than we know about any of them at this point. So I agree with what you said about that too.
Yeah. But I mean, like I said, I did learn lots about the girls. I did learn, like, there are things I just knew them as the Clarksons. Like, I didn't know the contributions, and they were having gold albums, and I didn't know they were Grammy nominated. You know, because I don't really, I only know certain gospel songs. I don't know them all.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and it's just like some of that secular gospel I don't like.
Okay.
Now I'm gonna tell. Now I ain't gonna tell y'all no lie. I'm not gonna lie to y'all because it's Easter Sunday and he rolled away the stone. I do like that old secular gospel that damn Mary sang, even though I don't like that sister. Even though I don't like that sister, I like that. I love God. You don't love God? What's wrong with you?
And see, I didn't like that one, but I did.
Oh, I like a good old Mary Bop. I get a Mary good bop.
Oh, I love that.
Go
and
get it.
Boom, boom. I like the boom. Do. Boom. You light a match and then you bomb the clock to go boom, boom. I'm like, hey, I like boom.
Okay.
Now.
I like go ahead, get your get your blessings.
Go get it.
Go get it. That's my that'll get you going.
I do like go get it. I do like go get it. 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 Your blessings. Go get it. Go get it. Go get it. But listen, I love God as my number one. And what's the other one that they had that they terrorized? It's the God in me.
Yeah, I like that one too. It's the God in me. Yeah,
I even like Shackles.
Yeah, I did.
Shackles is not my favorite. I don't know. Shackles don't do it for me.
Baby, listen, I love Shackle. Praise him through my circumstance. Shackles on my
Wait, what's the lyric?
Praise him through my circumstance. That's all I know. It's praise him through my circumstance.
Wait, I need to hear it one more time.
Praise him through my circumstance. Shackles on my feet so I can dance. I just want to praise him.
Oh my God.
I just want to praise him.
Wait, give me that first line again.
I can praise him through my circumstance.
Oh my God. That is too funny.
All right, well, thank you, really, BTV. Thank you so much for coming on. We thank you, baby. I love you. Love you much. I love you much. Shout out, love the girls coming on with their church hats on today, Craig.
Yeah,
baby,
that's cute.
coming
That's
through.
cute.
And that. Everybody shout out on the DD.
And that.
Shout out on shout.
Hey, happy Easter, y'all.
Happy Easter, and that.
That Christ has risen. He has risen indeed.
Baby, they rolled away the stone. They rolled the stone away.
Look, I got my mama's hat on. I got some pearls on.
Baby, that's old Boston's church hat, baby. That's
and look, I was raised in the apostolic faith. It ain't no joke, honey. It's no joke. We could not wear jewelry. We could not go to the movies. We couldn't wear pants. We could not associate with anyone that wasn't in the church.
What about makeup? Could you wear makeup?
We couldn't wear makeup either. No, no. I mean, we couldn't even play Monopoly because it had dice. We couldn't play Old Maid because they were cards. None of that. And
so
that church actually tried to exorcise me because they thought I was different and I had a demon in me because I was gay.
Oh shit! So y'all couldn't even play Uno?
Nope. I don't know nothing about playing any cards to this day.
Well, I know they was casting y'all ass all the way in the fish grease. Huh?
Who you telling?
That Monopoly game. You get out there go to gambling playing that Monopoly? Oh no!
Look, this how bad it was. I failed gym every single year because I was not allowed to wear shorts.
Right.
Well, let me ask you a question. Could y'all have watched the show Bewitched?
No, we couldn't watch stuff like that.
Let me tell you something, because them coach, they don't play nothing about no witchcraft, bitch.
Nope, not at all.
Listen, you light an incense in your house, bitch. You was a devil worshiper.
Who you telling? And let me tell you something. We went to church on Sunday morning, Sunday night, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday all day for Bible class.
You know, somebody in the comments, Janice just said, she quoted Maddie Moss from last night when she told the one that came in with the pants. She said, since you wearing pants, you probably smoking reefer. Like, how did they make that connection? Like, I'm just like, that was crazy.
And let me tell you something, they were a bunch of hypocrites because the pastor was sitting there messing around with one of the sisters in the usher board. So, you know, they pick and choose their sins.
Exactly.
That's it.
So I left.
And that, listen, you turned out to be old strong dyke today, bitch.
That's right.
And I turned out to be old hat and wearing faggot, sitting right up.
Listen, I'm not about to play with y'all.
Old hat, dress wearing faggot.
Look, honey, I'm in drag today. This is my drag.
Oh my God.
We turned out to be Dyson faggot, sonny.
That's right. Look, I'm an old school bulldogger.
But the Lord still loves us still.
That's right. That's right.
I can praise him through my circumstance.
That's right. and let me tell you something. I was fortunate enough that my uncle was one of those gospel groups that used to travel around the Chitlin Circle. So he was part of the Power Lights. So I got to hang around the Staple Sisters, the Blind Boys of Alabama, you know, all of them, James Cleveland, all of them. But the thing is, and the Mighty Clouds of Joy. So, you know, it was part of growing up in the apostolic faith. I can say it was good, you know, and what they instilled in me as a person, you know, to do right and treat other people you know, with grace and dignity still stays with me today.
I just want to know, and my last question to you, Annette, before I put some folks on here, I just want to know how you think they're gonna feel when they fall down there in that fish grease, honey. Look at while they falling down, they see everybody they told they were going to hell, all the faggots, all the faggots, the F-A, listen, the FHEYGUHGUT faggots, all the faggots.
Look, I'm gonna see them at the fish fry.
Yeah, I ain't going to the fish fry, honey. I'm gonna be at the picnic. We're gonna be sitting under the tree, honey, watching the fish boil.
And look, I was so rebellious, Maddie, right? That I got up in the middle of the church and told them, you all a bunch of hypocrites. I can't stand y'all. I got a beating that day.
You did. But what happened?
I did. My mama tore my butt up.
Well, what happened when you introduced her to your first girlfriend? What they say?
Oh my God. Okay, so listen, my girlfriend was in her 30s.
How old were you?
I was just 16, 17 years old. And I brought her home to meet my mama, and my mama said, I don't want that type of person in my house. So I looked at my mom, I said, well, if you don't want her in your house, you don't want me in your house.
Oh, the
I
same.
moved out at 16. I moved out.
Oh, so you had kind of like a Robin and a Whitney situation, and your mama was Sissy Houston.
Exactly.
Because you know Sissy Houston knew that Robin, she was a faggot too.
Oh, she knew.
She knew Robin was a faggot. She knew that.
But check it out. It was I couldn't associate with any men. Okay, so it was all right for me to bring girls to the house to spend the night, but I couldn't associate with any boys. And little did they know, honey, I was getting busy.
Baby, y'all was in there burning the mattresses up, baby, honey.
That's right.
Only you can prevent a forest fire, mama. Only you.
but you know what? Finally, my mother came around because I left and I stayed away for years for that reason. And she finally came around because, you know, I'm an only child. So she started crying and said, you know what? You're right. She said, I'm supposed to love my baby unconditionally. And I do. And then I was able to bring my girlfriends to the house. And once I brought a doctor to the house, right, that I was messing around with, my mother started bragging to everybody, ooh, my baby got herself a doctor.
That's it. That's it. Listen, and then we're gonna take up more of this stuff when we get into Patreon this evening. I'm coming to the Patreon this evening. I'm gonna rest after this and then come to the Patreon this evening, child.
Okay, baby, I just had to put my hat on for y'all. And I love it. And my Sunday go to meeting club.
I love seeing you in drag. I love we got to have more drag days, honey, with some other
That's
shit.
Right.
I love seeing you in it. But thank you.
Okay, I love y'all.
Bye-bye.
All right, bye-bye.
Okay. I love Annette, honey. Oh, Annette, it's your birthday. Annette, it's your birthday. Annette, it's your birthday. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. Annette, wait a minute, hold on, bitch. They say Tyson sitting up there in an old nasty TJ Maxx hat, bitch. That's the TJ Maxx hat. TJ Maxx girl, you going down there to the church in that TJ Maxx hat, bitch. Yes, ma'am.
How y'all doing?
Tyson, run it down real quick, Tyson. Run it down.
So I didn't see the Lifetime show. I saw the Terrell show when he had the Clark sisters on there. They did 2 parts.
They said
it seemed like at first they was a little shocked by his antics because Terrell is all the way gay. Okay, he's really, really super flamboyant and God loving, and he could get 2 fucks who judge him about it.
Oh, but he loves the boy though.
Yeah,
he's a faggot. Faggot.
Yes,
faggot is spelled FHEYGUT. Faggot.
I got that too, Tyson. When I first started watching, I was like, they seem a little reserved around him, and I don't know if it was because they were shy. Because I'm just imagining they're in a small room. Because I think they filmed it. I don't know this to all of the YouTubers. But I think they filmed this in like a studio apartment or something, or, you know, like his apartment.
They film it in his apartment.
Right, in his apartment. And so I'm sure it's a small area. And, you know, I can tell that there are like production people in the back, just like when we do Madison show. I can tell that there are people. So I was wondering if maybe because it was so close quarters, they were kind of reserved. Because to me, they
seem like they won't be there.
Yeah, at first. And then they didn't really seem like they were singing out either. They were kind of like whispering, just kind of playing with the song. I was like, I want to really hear them sing.
They kept making note that it was early in the morning and they was up in there doing that show. Like,
when I look back over my life,
yeah, she did it. Yeah, she did that song.
God's done for me. Oh, hey,
danger.
Heartache, God's for me. Oh, for the Lord, He's blessed me still. Oh, there was a lot of falsetto going on.
Yes, very much so. Right. And another thing is they didn't have Twinkie on there. They said in the beginning Twinkie was supposed to be there, but she couldn't make it, or she had an issue and couldn't do it.
Yeah,
I think they're going through something with Twinkie.
And they said later, they would say, "Well, Twinkie, you owe him. You got to come back and make it up to him." I saw that. But then it felt like they did warm up, especially Jackie. That is the one that was in the middle, right?
I was about to ask that.
The one that was in the middle. She had the gold dress on. She did kind of warm up, but then she mentioned. But you also, I don't know if you caught this. They obviously filmed that months and months ago because they said something that time stamped it. And I think they probably had him hold it because they knew this film was going to be coming out. And then he released it because she mentioned that her husband died.
Yeah, it was around Thanksgiving time.
Exactly.
Okay. All right, bitch. You came in here with your old nasty raw straw hat hunter there and wore that to church this morning. That old nasty raw straw.
Very blessed and highly favored.
Oh God, you don't be over here enticing Chi-Chi. Bye, Tyson. I'll see you later.
Come through, Chi-Chi. I got you.
Bye.
Somebody in the comments said Twinkie is having health problems.
That's just him over there trying to get Chi-Chi to smoke the devil's grass. I see you. Bye. Trying to have Chi-Chi smoking the devil. That's the devil's grass. You over there wearing pants, Chi-Chi. You damn sure smoking reefer. Chandra.
What it do?
Chandra.
Good morning, church.
Good
morning, church.
Good morning. Good morning, church.
You caught me putting on my lipstick, baby. Matter of fact, I had to go back in the bathroom and spray my face so my shit be set. Still sit at home.
Run it, Chandra. I know you got it this morning. Run it.
Let me tell you something. I don't even watch TV. I don't watch Lifetime. I don't watch none of that bullshit. All I watch is YouTube.
And so what you done gathered from what you watched on YouTube about the girls?
I ain't watched about them girls. I watch you, motherfucking the Doom.
On this live.
Because I'm checking for Maddie this morning, baby, and Chi-Chi and your ass. How about that? Hey, Chi-Chi.
Craig, let her worship.
You better believe it, Chi-Chi. Check out the hat, baby. This for us. You know about that. Shit, I'm trying to get outside. This motherfucking snowing this morning down here in Colorado. This is some bullshit.
Oh my.
Oh, you in Colorado?
That's what
Baby. And I'm about to smoke one. What?
Oh my God. See, this is why you got to stop watching TV. Put the devil's herbs down. That's from the devil.
God put that for that. God is my witness that he put that here for us. Okay. See, I don't got time from what y'all been talking about these churches and shit. I don't got time for these churches. Point blank and period. No way, no how. Them motherfuckers is just motherfuckers like us.
Right. And that's why
you know what I'm saying? They straight otherwise. They bleed and need oxygen and water just like us.
And they
want to get on. They need what?
Marijuana.
Oh, that's the problem. A lot of them motherfuckers don't smoke. No more, because they so saved and sanctified. Get the fuck out of here. I don't got time for that. I'm trying to smoke and duck this corona. You know what I'm saying? And this is they bullshit too. Ain't nobody got time for that. The hell with all of it. Just say, and I done been in the Apostolic Church, the Baptist Church, the motherfucking let me see, the first church I went to, what was that called? Calvary Memorial Presbyterian. Shit, I learned how to French kiss in that basement. How about that? I mean, what?
Listen, Nikki Black said, you the auntie that the family be scared to speak at the family reunion.
Baby, they don't want me talking too much. My family, they hate when I get to talking because, you know, Maddie, we sisters, we Libra sisters.
Oh yeah,
and we ain't no killers, but don't push us, bitch.
At all.
Okay. And I'm like real tired of people right now and being cooped up in the house. My daughter and her kids has gone back to the O. She went to go actually pick them up though, because they've been gone since they said school is out. She was like, you niggas is out too. Out her house. So yeah. Yes, baby.
Do you know how to make potato salad?
Hell yeah.
What's your main ingredient in the potato salad that you make? When you bring your potato salad to the family reunion?
Well,
she can't
shit. Potatoes, eggs, mayonnaise, mustard, pickle relish, some onion powder, some garlic powder, some motherfucking what else need to go in there?
So you bring the potato salad and the little weed bags for sale on the side.
No, I'm very giving. You know, we Libras, we like to share.
Yeah.
So whatever I got, rather I'm going to this town or that town, I'm not going to incriminate myself, Maddie. Now, one thing we ain't is stupid, but caring is shit. Sharing is caring, baby.
That's it.
What you want? What you want? A blunt? You just want me to give you some? You want to hit this pipe? What do you want to do?
I just want.
I don't be charging nobody.
All I want is a just a little spoonful of potato salad. That's all I want.
Baby,
I'll be back to you. Let me get somebody else want one of these hats.
Yes, I'm gonna stay on the line. Call me back, baby.
All right, baby. Okay. I love that damn Charlie. She's so full of energy, baby. Yes.
Okay,
hold on.
she got on her
Amy Diana said, not every church. I'm a Christian. In my church, the Potter's House accepts everyone. Too. Mary J is okay for medical whenever it's legal. Love you, Maddie. Yes, I love you too, baby. Come on. I like the Potter's House. Rodriguez, where your hat at? You better
where your hat?
Where your hat at, Rodriguez?
I'm ushering.
Oh, you got gloves on. Okay, so Rodriguez got on the glove. He the usher, so he don't wear no hat. He got on the gloves. All right, Rodriguez, run it.
I got my gloves on. I got my programs. I got a fan. If I got to give it to somebody, I got a little napkin to catch the gum in case somebody.
And what about it? What about if the legs open too wide? Do you got a sheet to put over? Okay, you got a cloth. Okay, and what if they fall out in the?
Well, see, that's the altar ministry stuff. They got to have them cloths.
Chi out, but his legs wide open. What a sheet at?
Oh, that's the altar ministry. The altar ministry will give him a sheet. I'm just supposed to give them a sheet if they got their legs open too much, tempting the pastor.
All right, run it down. Run it to us.
It was interesting seeing that movie because it made me think like when y'all were talking about the girl that wore the pants. I remember when a woman coming to church wearing pants was like, oh my God, you can't do that. But all in all, I kind of liked it, and I pretty much agree with everybody. Like they couldn't say but so much. I think that the reason why some of it was kind of rushed or glossed over was one, because the family may have contested it and said they didn't want too much details out there, or two, the culture church, because quiet as it's kept, they do step out and do some stuff on people, like cease and desist orders, gag orders, all of that stuff.
Or what about drive-bys and stuff like that? Or what about my office hours are between 9 a.m. and 5 p.m.
Big Red from 5 Heartbeats.
Yes, ma'am. Do they? I know they got a Big Red over there. That's the head leader, head nigga in charge over there at the Koji. My office hours are between 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. and we close on the Sabbath.
That's one of my favorite movies of all time.
Oh, you look like one of the heartbeats. I don't know which one, but you look like a heartbeat.
I got nothing but love for you, baby.
No, not that heartbeat.
No, Lady Ankles.
No, the heartbeat I'm talking about is that's the heartbeat of America. That's today's Chevrolet.
Lord have mercy. Well, Maddie, before I go, I just want to give an announcement to everybody. There are chicken dinners in the back for $5. And I just came to say Happy Easter Day.
I need a vegan meal.
Craig, get your delicate ankle ass over there.
That's right.
That's Miss Lady Ankle.
The Lord ate doves and he cast the swines into the water. Now y'all ain't supposed to be eating no pigs and things, but he damn sure ate lamb. He ate not doves. He ate the fowl of the air, chickens and things.
And llama.
He ate llama. She just said he ate llama and rice.
Fried llama and rice.
Yes, he ate fried llama. He ate fried llama and jasmine rice.
Pastor Henry just gave us a word, and Bishop Mackins is upstairs.
That's right. Bishop Mackins. Bishop Mackins is upstairs, honey. She's getting the rest of the pans together for Easter dinner.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Bye, Pastor Hinton. Bye.
All right, baby.
Bye, Deacon Chi-Chi and Deaconess Stewart.
All right, baby.
It's Lady Ankle Stewart over Lady
Jonathan, God damn it, we got on. Listen,
happy Easter, everybody.
Hey, yes. Come on.
Hey,
I heard we were supposed to be wearing our Easter hats this morning, so I decided to come out and put this old nasty piece on that I made for my friend last September.
So listen, you giving me a first lady with that Easter hat on right there, child.
Yes.
You give me
shit. In my group, I am the first lady, and they know it.
Listen,
let me tell you.
You giving me very much so soprano, like that you got a soprano voice. You are my way.
Maddie, I wish I could sing. I wish I could even sing as good as you do.
Well, shit, if you can sing as good as me, honey, you ain't singing, child. Because, baby, I murder a hit in a heartbeat. I'm known to murder the hit. Sorry.
Oh, man, but I'm tone deaf. I'm completely tone deaf, and I don't even try to delude myself into thinking I can sing something.
So let me ask you a question. Did you watch did you watch the movie?
No, but the only reason I didn't was because I didn't know we had homework for today's live. But I have heard a lot about the Clark sisters from you and from John Neva and from Craig, So I know they are a big group, and the only gospel I really do get into a little bit is that Mary Mary. I know you don't like that one sister that much.
Now, listen, and it's not that I don't know her personally. I don't know her personally to dislike her. So I just don't like her. I don't like the way she treat her sister, and from what she's portrayed on television, like and also what she's portrayed.
TV show was a mess.
I mean, I loved it though. I liked Mary Mary. Mary Mary was good. I liked it, but what I didn't like was just. I didn't like the way she treated her sister and everything. My husband, Teddy, my man, Teddy.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Yes, I know.
Any woman that I find trapped off in a man like that, I yet praise for her soul. Because, a man can't have you that engulfed into him. Because, listen, they be the first ones over there singing like Mary J. What Mary J. say? Hey!
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I gotta be with you, gotta be with you, gotta be with you, gotta be. And 25A, I can love you with my eyes closed and all that. And then next thing, she coming with the saddest song ever.
Oh God.
I mean that with my man.
Girl,
I know it. But you know what? I'm gonna go and watch it so I can give a good.
Let's go to watch it. We're gonna continue the rest of it in the Patreon, child. So I'll see you later on this evening, Jonathan. I love you here.
Love you guys too. Happy Easter, everyone. Give my love to the Bishop Mary Mackins, aka Mother Tier.
Yes, ma'am, Mother Tier.
Yes, Mother Tier.
She can't stand it, but she earned it.
All right.
All right,
yes,
baby.
And all right, goodbye, sweet ankles, Bishop Craig.
We can't even hear you. That child that with that bitch that would have got some fish.
I know. Bye, First Lady Deaconess Chi-Chi.
See you later, Miss Lady J.
All right, baby.
We'll see you later. Bye.
Oh my God. All right, we done ran through the situation. So before we get out of here, we got to add all the deaconesses back. We got to add the deacon board back to the situation. All right, turn your goddamn thing down.
Turn your radio down.
Who doing that? Bijan? Yeah, that's Bijan.
Oh.
That's Bijan.
Savon, I'm really liking this wild west girl head over here, girl.
Listen, I wish I had my one with the roses, but my mama got it.
All right, so let's do some closing arguments for the end, honey. You know, let's do some closing statements about it before we close on out, child.
I'm pregnant.
Chi pregnant, so you know she definitely going down there because she's just a disgrace to the family that got pregnant before she married.
Well, you know how we do, Chi. We gonna get you with our family doctor that's gonna take care of the situation, and we just ain't gonna talk about it. We gonna pray about it.
We ain't gonna tell nobody. We ain't gonna tell nobody.
I want Billy Boy to be my baby godmama.
I'll be the baby godmama. Hit it, Chi. Hit it one time real quick.
Billy Boy, come on now.
No, oh my God.
Okay, not on Easter Sunday. Okay, maybe
my daughter as big as I am in the church, my daughter done got pregnant. She's smoking that devil's grass. She be all out there whoring around with those men and just embarrassing me like I ain't raised her up in the Mojic Baptist Church.
The Mojic.
Mother of God in Christ. Maddie of God in Christ.
I want Craig to be my baby goddaddy. Craig, would you be my baby goddaddy?
The gag is Craig is actually the father.
Lord Jesus.
It's a whole lot of sin going on in the church.
That's the Kojic way, honey.
All right, so let's break it down. Let's run it down. Let's do our last closing out, honey. Before I go, because Miss Mary done cooked in there. I'm ready to eat.
I'm pregnant.
Chichi, we know you pregnant. You done embarrassed me all outside here and the people. You've been smoking that stuff. You look at your high coming to church high. You own that. She out there on that stuff. She pregnant and out there on that stuff.
We just gonna keep on praying. We got a little oil for you, baby, later tonight's service. So just make sure you come on in.
Yes, because we will be back at night service tonight, honey. But we're gonna have a private service, honey. Only the bishops and things gonna be able to get up in there.
What kind of?
I can bring out my sinner's fur.
Yeah. All right, so let's run it down. Craig, what's your last closing remarks?
Overall, I thought it was a great film, and maybe this will provoke people to go and dig more into their story and to learn more about them, because I saw somebody in the comments saying they don't know who the Clark sisters are. They didn't know who the Pace sisters are. So maybe they'll do that. I don't think that, it was horrible. I just wish, we got some more information.
All right.
Simone? Listen, I'm gonna watch it again because I went through it and I was looking and focusing on certain things when I was focusing on the mother, really, because I understood where she was coming from her position. And as the matriarch of their family, that's just how they were back in the day. Now I want to take a spin on it a little bit later today, and I want to look at the daughters and how it impacted all of them.
Well, they show. Like, listen, they sure ran to the arms of the first men that loved them. You just run.
I mean, but that's what happens when you shelter in the church. One of that first good piece that come through, it ain't even got to be good. It just got to be available, and you stuck like glue.
Girl, you just run to the arms of the trades that loved you. Girl, the first set of arms that was open up, they just ran through them. Now, goddamn it, shit. These are his gifts. These are his gifts. These are his gifts.
Billy Boy, I'm really loving this look on you, sweetie.
Treasure, run it. Run it, Treasure, run it.
Okay. Now, honestly, I thought it was good. I thought it was good. I was literally sitting around waiting to see how much they were going to tell, because there's so many pieces. And I was shocked to find out that Maddie Moss Clark had kids before. There's two. There's the boy and the girl, and then there's the other sisters. So I was surprised to hear that she had a baby that wasn't the husband's. And they told some things that I didn't think they were going to get into, but there's definitely more story to tell. And Maddie, you are correct. You are absolutely correct. The truth of the matter is Karen Clark Sheard and Twinkie are the sound of the Clark sisters. Jackie's interchangeable, Dorinda's interchangeable, Denise is a no-go. And the truth of the matter is, for real, Little Mo sound more like a Clark sister than the other three sisters.
Wait a minute.
Little Mo and put Kiki in, that's the Clark sister sound.
Oh, yeah.
The Pace sisters, each Pace sister can stand by herself.
Oh.
And they have their own individual sounds, which is like, oh no, that's the Pace sister. Yeah, that's the Pace sister. It's that kind of thing. So you're right. Some people gonna be mad, but I don't give a damn. I said it.
I mean, Greg, how you feel about that? And we're not pitting the girls against each other because
no, this is what it is. Karen is their Michael Jackson, like the mama said.
Like the mama said.
Michael Jackson, no, she better.
Right, I agree.
That mama knew. That mama didn't pull no punches. She knew. That was the cash cow. It was Karen. That's why Karen has the largest solo career. And Twinkie writes and stuff, but Twinkie don't have the look. That's why Dorinda's bigger than Twinkie as far as success-wise, because Twinkie doesn't have the look. Twinkie's a big girl. She didn't have the look. She wasn't marketable.
Right.
Wait a minute. They said, Maddie, your child is well behaved. You doing a good job raising that child. Wait a minute. What's that smell? And why does she look like Prince and Lil Bo Peep in that hat? And I too. Oh, hell no. Dear God. they tells us they don't give a fuck, girl.
Okay.
Wait a minute. The Staple Sisters biopic.
Yeah. That would be another good one.
The Staple Sister?
And there's more. If we keep going, there's more.
Yep.
There's more.
This will probably definitely open up the doors. You know, the first biopic in terms of R&B that I can recall, and I'm not saying that I'm right, but the first one that I remember them actually doing was the TLC. Was there one before TLC?
I don't know.
Because to me, if memory serves me correctly, that one kind of opened up the door.
Yeah, TLC I think was the first one, and then Child Out of Leah thing was like horrible. So
Girl, do y'all remember that day I was in Ohio, and I was reading that much.
All the Whitney Houston stuff horrible.
All that Whitney Houston shit is terrible.
This ever being done. It ain't even been long enough.
All that Whitney Houston shit terrible. All of it.
Right.
Every piece of it is terrible. Every single piece of that Whitney Houston shit is terrible. Terrible.
Right. So my point is, like, TLC opened up the door for them to do all of these other biopics.
Well, I looked at this.
So maybe
I looked at this stuff last night, and I got a feeling we're gonna go backwards because the salt and pepper thing looks trash to me.
You do? You think so?
It looks trash. I said, that looks just like we get ready to go back and do the Laura Leah thing all over again. It just didn't look.
So Lifetime is doing
like I did about the Clark sisters.
Yeah, Lifetime is doing the salt and pepper. They also doing another Whitney Houston thing. Listen, if Lifetime name be on it, you got to get scared with the casket.
And Salt Pepper's going to be a mess too, because one of them is into the church. Salt is into the church now, and she got I think, part of the dirtiest background. She's not going to let it be told.
She's not. You're absolutely right, because she stays on Pepper.
She don't give a damn.
She stays on Pepper.
The church. Salt was a hot pussy mess setting.
She stays on Pepper, and a lot of their gigs, they're not able to do today because Salt is trying to stay so reserved, and Pepper's just trying to keep to the brand. Plus, Pepper don't mind the drama at all.
And they gave Spinderella the whole complete blues.
But see, I need to hear about Spinderella. I need to hear Spinderella's input too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I don't want to just hear about song.
Which one? The first one? Which one?
Well, I want to see Robin's story.
Yeah, that's right. Because
I want to see Robin's story about Whitney. I want to. If they're gonna put another Whitney Houston movie, I want to see Robin's version of it.
Agreed.
We're gonna be mad at her.
Huh?
We're gonna be mad at her.
Yeah, I want to see Robin's version when they was kissing and lock joint and stuff, and she was in there when she was in there singing to her, got this feeling, and I just can't turn it loose. Oh, that this coochie is gripping down on you. I don't want to walk around being a dragon's fool. But being the man that I am, I just want to shave my cool. Bitch.
Be true.
Whoa. Yeah. All right, so we done ran down our last thoughts. Patreon, we're gonna get it together this evening. We're gonna get it together this evening. Craig, we may let you come on in through the Patreon and stuff like that, you know. We're gonna get it together this evening. I do thank you guys very much. So this morning for coming in the after, we let our church service here let out late. That's why we came to the aftermath at 12:30. But listen, one thing y'all got to understand: if I come on at 12:30 in the afternoon, it's 9:30 in the morning in California. So we going on PST time.
There you go.
It's more than some motherfucking West, so it's definitely gonna be good morning every single time I walk in this bitch and this goddamn.
Love it.
Now here's the thing. Before I go, I had heard that the lady that Dr. Maddie Moss threw the shoe at was Yolanda Adams, the one that was shooting the gun. They say after that shoe grazed her head, honey, she had sight beyond what I see. You best for me. Prepare my heart. Baby, they said that shoe had that she had sight beyond what I see. My God, today.
I bet there's more stories to be told about that. Some of that out of order shit Maddie Moss was doing.
Girl,
well, listen, while we talk about biopics, they needed to wind
look at her.
I want to know the Francis Kelly story. I'm so sick of sissies. I don't know what to do. Sissies. I'm so sick of sissies. I want to know what the best. Anybody that sick of sissies?
It's like that hit dog hollering. That's what I say. When you get determined, you got some stuff that's stirred up in your camp, and that's why you're so mad about it.
The only woman that I've ever known that's sick of sissies is a lesbian.
Now listen, and no shade, I want to see the biopic of the Caravans.
No, you don't.
Oh, yes, I do.
No, you don't.
I want to know about Albertina, Josephine.
Yeah.
I need to know that. I need to know the Caravans. I want all them gospel
and you might as well run the story of LaBelle right after that, motherfucker.
The Winans, all of them.
Yeah, I want to see the Winans.
Yes.
But I got to see the Caravans before I see the Winans. I need to know why Pastor Shirley Caesar, so you know why when they told her up when she got in there after that. You remember after they had always make because Pastor Khan, big lip, bumpy lip ass, was over there making all those statements about the people that got killed at Pulse and saying that that was God's judgment on the peoples that got killed at Pulse. And then Mother Teresa Caesar, she had something to say. The gays swarmed down on her like a pack of locusts in Egypt, bitch, during the 10 Commandments time, and she had to retract her statement, girl.
She would have lost half her congregation. The hell?
Well, you know, she was part of the
what'd you call her, Mother Terry?
Community.
Oh, she was a part of the vegan community, eating flowers and things.
Yeah, they said her fanny packs gave her away.
Baby, they say she was eating flowers and eucalyptus. They say Albertina was eating flowers and eucalyptus. They say Josephine, which is what you call it, mama? Mickey Howard's mama was eating flowers and eucalyptus and stuff. You know, when y'all start eating flowers and eucalyptus plants, I know something wrong with you then. You don't want no meat. All you want is vegetables. You don't want no meat no more, goddamn it. Well, all the protein is in the damn meat. You don't want no motherfucking meat no more. And there you go.
Oh, wow.
Ain't no wrong with eating vegetables. Don't condemn those that likes to have meat. Now, goddamn it.
Leave us alone.
Leave us
We
alone.
we like our form of protein, and we gonna get it.
Okay.
That's it. Drop it low for Jesus.
Oh, man.
All y'all that's in the chat, don't leave. We gonna chop it up really quick. Hold on, y'all. Hold on.
And I feel like Mary music because they give me the bass.
I like Mary.
I'm a hood rat at heart, and I know. So when I get in my cars, I got my 12s and everything. Mary will give me gospel bass. What I can do
well done.
And then
one time. You know, hold on.
Mary, but her sister, she got bad behavior. She's a nasty something. She is.
The one with the big old forehead.
Yes,
that's Tina.
One of them that is really into the church, and one of them is not.
Yeah.
Tina is not of God. Honey.
Tina is nasty.
Tina is just as woof, child.
That's about right.
Erica, like literally, if Tina came near me, talking about she gonna lay hands on me, I'll break her fucking wrist. It's just flat out.
You don't know what she praying about.
Deal.
Hold on, deacons. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, Craig. Hold on, deacons. We're gonna talk about this in a second. Hold on. All right, Craig, hold on. All right, ladies and gentlemen, honey, thank y'all for tuning in to the Maddie in the Morning Show, bitch. Even though we came on at 12 o'clock, bitch, it was 9 o'clock in California, bitch. So it was still morning. And we slept the night away. I hope that y'all go and support our sisters, the Clark Sisters biopic. Watch it on Lifetime. I recorded it on Lifetime Television for Women. Go look it up. It is something good that y'all can get good down there to watch. You know, I hope you learned something about it. We was not shading and reading anybody here. We just had a public opinion about public folk. And at the end of the day, you're allowed to have your opinions about things. You feel me? You know, I enjoyed the movie. I really learned a lot about the girls. I thank God that the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost anointed those girls the way he anointed them. We had a good time. We had a good time watching it. We had a good time talking about it. But listen, don't let us be the judge of the situation. You be the judge for yourself. And so that you can say, honey, well done one time. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know when I'll be back. Hopefully I'm going to be back this afternoon with the public, but I'm gonna be with my Patreons. Please make sure you get your Patreon subscription, honey, while you down there in the situation of things or whatever, so that you can come and join and get all the private one-on-ones and talking. And if you are a member of the Patreon, I thank you so very much. We love you in there. You know, y'all know how good of a time we motherfucking have. And listen, just because you say sanctified and filled with the Holy Spirit, it don't mean that you can't pop that ass like dynamite.
Oh yes, honey.
Pick this song right here up on iTunes right now by T.S. Madison. Get all T.S. Madison music on your iTunes. Ow. Happy Easter, y'all. Ow. Yeah, you heard me right.
Let me see you throw that ass.